Okay, the next thing that we're going to be doing in here is we're going to be creating what's called a render texture. So what this is basically an image that our game can process that's going to show the perspective of a camera that exists within our game. So the way our mini-map will work is we're going to make a new camera that's going to be sitting way in the air above our player, and then it's going to send everything that it's seeing to what's called the render texture, and then that render texture is going to display it on our screen. So in the resources folder, we want to head to a folder called materials, and in this folder we're going to right click. We're going to go to create, and then we're going to look for render texture down towards the middle of that second screen. So we're going to click that, and then we're going to name this minimap texture. Just like that, real easy. Then what we need to do is right click on our image here, the one under our minimap canvas. Go to UI, and this time we're going to select what's called a raw image. So the raw image is just going to allow us to use more file types for the image we display rather than the image component, which is a little bit restricted. So with raw image, we can actually add our render texture as what it displays. And so we're going to just call this minimap image. It's not minmap, sorry. We're going to name that minimap. There we go. So minimap image, and then we're going to drag that minimap texture into this texture field. Now, on screen, if we're looking in the game view, we can see that our minimap's here in the middle, and it's actually still just the purple circle. So it's going to look like that until we actually have a camera sending information to this render texture. So for now, that's fine as it is. What we want to add next is our border and frame. So in that materials folder, we see these two little icons, one little arrow and one little frame. We want to add both of these to our minimap as well. So we're going to right click on image, and we're going to make an image, call this one border, and then we're going to make one more image, UI image, and we're going to call this icon. And then we're going to select border and drag this frame icon ring thing into source image. And then we're going to select icon and drag this little triangle guy image into there. Now you're going to notice that that's going to make our triangle kind of huge compared to the rest of our minimap, so we're going to shrink that. We're going to set its width to 10 and its height to 10. So that's going to give us this tiny little arrow that's pointing up to let us know that that's the direction that we're traveling in. So it still has this purple background again until we set up the camera in the next step, yeah, that's it for this one. So once you have all of those images set up and renamed, you can go ahead and save your scene.